Welcome to another episode of Tecman Talks AI. Joined as I'd say always, I think we've missed one episode, Ryan, but joined as normally with Ryan, who's going to be taking us through another piece of AI and Copilot functionality that we have available to us. And this week we're looking at Excel. So we've looked at various Office apps over the last few episodes, Teams and a few other bits and pieces, creating a SharePoint agent. So we're going into Excel. Excel isn't a product that I'm particularly knowledgeable. I used to use it all the time back in the early noughties, but as my roles changed, I don't go into it. But when I do, I find myself, the skills I thought I had have now almost become useless to me because I forgot so much. I don't know where to start. And then I do a very basic formula and then I'm like, oh, crumbs, I'm not getting the results I wanted. And then I end up either ignoring it or doing something different. So I'm hoping what you're going to show today, Ryan, is going to show how Copilot can begin to really help us to maximize the functionality in Excel to get us going a lot quicker. So I'm hoping that's the case, and I'm sure you'll teach me something as you always do.
Very much so, Liam. Yeah, I've been in the same boat as you over the years. Probably, 4 or 5 years ago, my most popular Google search was how to do an X or V lookup, because I would never remember how to do it. And my go-to would be immediately Google search, and that would tell me. So yes, Copilot in Excel is fantastic. And Excel is something that I've been working with a lot recently and really taking advantage of some of these Copilot features.
Set this scenario. So what are we planning to show today?
Yeah, so basically, I'm going to use Excel to first of all create some data for me. So I want to give a demonstration of this functionality, and rather than using our kind of business data for this, I'm going to ask it to actually create me some dummy data. So that might be useful for anybody that needs to give a quick sort of pitch on something, and they want to kind of come up with some sample data on some
Or
technology.
even I guess if they're playing with this functionality to have a rather than just having 3 lines of data that you just type in, this gives you the ability to actually generate some real meaningful data and see the results.
Absolutely. I would recommend to people, to where possible, try and use data that very well, because obviously you're going to have to double check things, and yeah, so it should be something that you're familiar with, or some kind of structure that you know about. So what I've chosen to use is subscriptions. It's a big part of our business, and it's something we deal with quite a lot. So we've got our Copilot over here that we can open up in Excel, and you can see I've got a blank worksheet available here. So previously, we've always had this kind of chat, and it's able to kind of give us answers and analyze information about our data that's open. But what we've got now under the tools is this new agent mode. Now, this is currently in preview mode. I think it's coming to general release very, very soon. So we've been playing around with it for the last couple of weeks. So if I switch to agent mode, the big difference between normal Copilot and agent mode is agent mode can actually go in and change your data. So it can change the worksheet, everything like that. So the first thing I would recommend doing is taking a backup if it's an important spreadsheet. If you don't know how to extract that information again, go and back that up, because we are giving the agent free rein to be able to go in and change some data. So I'm going to start off and ask it to create me some sample data under these headings.
So just while he's doing that, you've created these headings manually. So we've put, as you said, the subscription name, the billing contact, the customer, the product ID, the stuff we're selling, and that. So you've created those headings, and then the agent is smart enough then to look at that and say, okay, I can then create a whole bunch of dummy data around it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And we have to do this as well, because otherwise I'll be breaking up a huge amount of GDPR regulations if we were sharing our customers' data. So again,
100%.
for us to demo that's interesting. Okay.
So you can see that it's come back. It's very interesting. It's used a little bit of business knowledge to know the kind of subscriptions that I'm interested in looking at. But it's smart enough to know these are obviously all made up customers. None of these are any of our actual customers. So it's filled in some data here. I'm just going to get it to create another 1,000 rows.
Even the pricing looks fairly accurate, so it must be going off and getting some information around those products. Yeah, it's interesting.
So it's created these records, lots of sample data here. So the more data you've got, obviously the better you're going to be able to create kind of sort of some meaningful reporting, so on. So I'm just going to quickly copy and paste in another table. So once again, this is some sample data that I got Copilot to create of customers, made up customers and addresses. So I mentioned earlier on X lookups. So if I turn off the agent mode and I ask it, uh, I want to have a row, a column that shows the line manager from sheet 2.
What's an X lookup, Ryan? Just while you're waiting for that to run through.
And the X lookup in Excel is basically the ability to be able to say, go to another table and find me a particular value where two fields match. So in this particular example, we've got all this subscription data. We've got a column that represents the customer name, but what we don't have is any other customer detail. So
Right.
perhaps we'd go into our ERP or our CRM system, we'd extract all of our customer account records, and then we'd be able to start adding some of those columns onto this one table so that we've got a table that basically provides the customer address, the account manager, and so on. So this is the normal Copilot where it will just come up with a suggestion. So you can say, yes, here's how to do it. And it actually gives me a nice little formula that I can copy and paste essentially in. But if I just take this prompt, copy this, and I switch to agent mode,
So I know we've talked about agents in previous episodes. The idea the agent has one task and he's going to go away and do it, rather than the Copilot, which was just giving us an answer, like I won't call it a glorified search engine, but it gave us the answer, gave us the formula with a lot more detail around this should be the column, this should be the row. The agent is going to actually look at that and will know how to do that, and it's going to implement it straight into the spreadsheet that we've got on the screen.
yes, indeed. And you can see that it's now created the lookup for the account manager. It's given us its reasoning and it's explained exactly how the X lookup works. So you can educate yourself a little bit. So possibly the next time you can try and do this yourself.
And I guess it allows you to sanity check what it's done, right? Because you would know maybe check a few of those account managers, make sure it's right. We're still in the early ages of AI, which we trust it, but it's always good to be able to see how it's done it and say, well, actually, that does or doesn't make sense. Yeah. Okay.
So the main thing that I want to do now is ask it to have a look at the data and see if it can create me some sort of sales dashboard from this. So I'm just going to ask it to do that now. Okay, and that's it complete. So obviously, as we've said, Liam, we need to check a lot of this data, but in terms of what it's gone and generated, it certainly looks very impressive. Uh, I didn't I didn't give it any guidelines. I didn't tell it, give me a table on this, give me a pie chart on this. It's worked that all out. So obviously I could be very specific and say, I want this particular chart, everything like that. I've just said, give me some inspiration for what I could do.
Yeah, it looks good. Like you said, it's giving us a very decent high level sales dashboard. We could go back in, I'm assuming, and ask to, can this, can we add that, can we amend? So that's great. And just roughly, Ryan, obviously we can see that's built up. How long would that take? And we obviously speeded up for the podcast. How long would that take in terms of generating all of this?
So, this obviously generate this in a few minutes. If I was to do this manually, well, the answer, to be honest, Liam, is I wouldn't do this. That this is beyond my capabilities, beyond my knowledge of Excel. So, this is an example of using AI to do something that you previously wouldn't have necessarily been able to actually deliver or do. I think if somebody asked me to create them some kind of dashboard, I'd do a couple of pivot tables, maybe one chart, but I don't think I would have anything quite as detailed as this.
I mean, I find AI, again, one of the helpers for me is that staring at a blank spreadsheet or a Word document or a PowerPoint, I find it very hard to get that first draft out. And that's where I use AI to get me moving. And then I'll probably come in, add my own input, ask it to do something different. But as you said, it gives you the inspiration and the ideas. Actually, now I can build on that as a foundation and really create something that's of use to the business or to me as an individual. So, okay. No, that's really cool, Ryan. I love the fact we're seeing this progression from Copilot in its general chat mode would give us the answer, tell us how to do it so we could possibly achieve it. But now with the agent, it's going that little bit further and it's creating really useful things that I could stick on a screen somewhere in the office for people to see that, get it to refresh on a regular basis, daily or whatever. And the agent is doing the legwork now, not just giving me the information, it's going ahead and generating it within the spreadsheet. So
Yep.
that's phenomenal. That's brilliant. I appreciate it. Is it, and what are we seeing? Is there anything else that we're expecting to? I guess this can take any function from Excel. We've used it from a way of using the lookup capability and then graphically displaying it. But anything that's in Excel, the agent should have the understanding to use it.
Absolutely, yeah. So you can use it as a tutor. You can use it to create dashboards. You can use it to help sort of answer questions about your data as well. Essentially, if you've got if you've got a burning question and you want to know one specific thing, get the agent to kind of analyze that and figure that out for you.
Absolutely. Well, I know we still, a lot of our customers, still see Excel as one of their main reporting and analysis tools. We're a big believer in that. Yes, the data should reside in Dynamics, but once you bring it into Excel, to now have tools that allow more individuals, more professional people to be able to get the information they want and get it in a format they want without having to ask a techie or spend doing an Excel tutorial on YouTube or something. It must be a great time.
Absolutely. And of course, the core products like Business Central and Dynamic Sales and Customer Engagement, they all have Excel baked into them. So you can get your data out of there straight away using either an export to Excel or edit in Excel, and then start using Copilot to generate some really nice reports or ask some questions about that data.
Perfect. Ryan, as always, I'm gonna have to up my game because you're teaching me something every time we do a podcast now. I don't feel I'm contributing much technically, so thank you. But I've learned a load there, and it got me thinking about what we can do with some of the data we pull out into Excel, and where I've just probably left it in a blank format. We can now do a lot more with it. So I appreciate that, and thanks for the time and the prep around this. Thanks everyone who's watched the episode. Always appreciate it. If you've got any comments or a like or a subscribe will always be good to help us keep going what we're doing here with the channel. And any comments about things you might be interested in seeing, and we'll try and keep the information coming out via these videos. So thanks for joining us, and I hope it's been of use. And we'll see you soon for another episode of Tecman Talks AI.